like baby butts.
Is that the perfume you just put on?
It smells like baby powder grandma.
But not the poopy part.
No, like a delicious baby.
Yay!
It smells like baby powder grandma.
I have the Inception thing going on right now.
Oh, I need to pull up the chat. We're really out of practice, guys.
Well, so far there's nobody in, but they will come.
If you live, they will come.
If you live stream, they will come.
I just got the notification that we're live, so.
Hey! So excited! It's been so long since we had a muffin chat.
Hi guys! I was worried we wouldn't be able to reach anyone because we were a little bit early, but you guys got it. You guys are good.
You guys got the memo. Whoop whoop. I'm so sorry. My husband's birthday is tomorrow night. It's on Valentine's Day, but
He's a love baby.
He's a love baby. He's a baby of love. But we are gonna hang out with the kids and get like that heart-shaped pizza. Remember you were talking about from Papa Murphy's.
So
for them and hang out, and then tonight we're gonna him and I are gonna have dinner, and I'm gonna go watch him bowl. It's his birthday.
You've got to send me a picture of that pizza, just so I can live vicariously through your heart-shaped pizza life.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Well, I'm gonna try not to eat it. That's a lie. That is a damn lie. I don't want to start this out. Started Simply Filling today. Going to do it for 19 days. Woo!
Whoop whoop.
Whoop,
Yeah,
whoop.
I think a couple people mentioned that they might be giving it a try next month, maybe. I'm very interested in it, just because I don't know. We might get into that later, but I'm very interested in Simply Filling because I simply like to eat.
Hopefully, we're not freezing for everybody. Are we freezing for anybody? No. I saw someone said a healthy girl said we are freezing. Please no. It's been a technical difficulty day for me.
If you are freezing, try to refresh it and see if that will help. Okay, I think it says here.
Also, if you're freezing, socks, sweatshirt, try that.
Yeah, maybe a personal heater.
Maybe. All right. So, Simply Fill. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I don't even know where to start because it's been so long.
So, how was your week? Or do we start with weigh-ins? I can't even remember. It's been like so long.
I think we can just do whatever we want.
We can do what we want. It's our show. We do what we want.
That's my Pee Wee Herman voice. I like her when she goes. So why don't you can go ahead and weigh in because yours is good.
I lost 1 pound this week, exactly on the dot.
That's really good.
I was really worried because the sloth was strong in me this week, and I got barely any steps. I didn't go to the gym once. I mean, I did stay like in my points, like I logged everything, but I was like, I'm gonna have like an ounce, like I'm gonna lose an ounce, and so I was really, really surprised that I lost a pound, but excited too because that's sort of my goal is to lose at least a pound a week.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, so that's double good because I think last week my birthday. It's been so long, I can't remember what. No, last week we went camping. And I stayed on plan while we camped. And I was like, but we had like one tricky meal, and like I was like, I'm probably sure I miscounted something. I was just convinced I was gonna have like either a very small loss or a gain. So I was.
You were also having ladies' days though too, correcto?
I was surfing the Crimson Wave.
Sure.
Yeah, that's right. Now I remember because before we left for camping, I had a gain. And I was upset about it, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to eat whatever I want because it doesn't even matter when I try. And then the next day I started, so I was like, oh, well, that's why.
Oh, that's why. Maybe it does matter.
I was like, so maybe I should just not do
that. I weighed in last week. I weighed in last Friday, and it wasn't terrible. I was up like 1.5 pounds. So the last couple of weeks have been nuts for me in my house. It's been a combination of being chaos from work and training and meetings, and my mom's been staying with us a few nights. They finally got their own place, which is really good. And then, but it's been so much. So I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you guys,
Life is happening.
The fate that I have accepted at the time. And I wasn't too bad last week. I was only up. I was like up to 156, and then today after this weekend, I was up to 159. 160 is my scary. Whoa, crap! We got to pump the brakes. So I am definitely motivated to get back to it because I feel
like we haven't done the chat. Like I feel like we've just been kind of cruising. So we just need to get back in it.
Oh, I've been It's just been horrible. So that's all I can do is just make plans. My husband and I are going out on Saturday to a party, a house party.
All of the people, they rally around me.
Yeah.
I love that's my favorite Sublime song. That is my favorite one.
Me too. But so I want to feel thin. I want to feel thin. I want to feel like good looking. All of these kids are like babies. They're all 7, 8 years younger than me. I just, I just want to feel good. Great uteruses think alike. Oh, that was you. I was like, that person's funny.
It's you.
So that was that for me. It's just been, I've had days that go really good, and then I have days where I'm like, it's not so good. It's mostly about convenience, not like, I really want to go eat this. It's not. That hasn't been the headspace that I've been in.
Yeah. It happens. Plus, I mean, I think you're still in the wheelhouse, and I think you're still kicking ass, so. Oh, girl.
My own ass. Ow. Just slammed my finger. So that was it. My plan for this week is to just try to do as good as I can do, take each day as it goes.
Take each meal, just.
Yeah. I'm trying not to get myself in a bad headspace about it. Like, I don't want to be feeling, get emotional and take myself, because I have tendencies to get over restrictive when I get really negative about stuff, and then it'll cause me to just have a huge binge. That's what I used to always do before, is get really sickly, not eating, and then I would just binge like crazy.
Yeah.
Because I would be like, well, so I'm trying not to do that to myself, to, not go balls to the wall.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, for sure.
For sure.
For sure. So, how about you? What's your game plan this week? What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day?
Well, funny story. If you're from the South, they have a restaurant called Waffle House, and it's my favorite, like, just greasy, delicious, best meal ever restaurant. But anyway, it's like a diner style place, and like they have hash browns and like breakfast stuff and waffles, but it's all like super greasy. It's like hangover, like after the bar food. They're open 24 hours a day. But anyway, we haven't eaten there in like 2 years because there's nothing there you can eat that's on anything good. But they do a Valentine's Day thing in my area where you can like reserve a table, and at Waffle House you can reserve a table. And they set it up like Valentine's-y or whatever. And it's so bad, it's good. And I've always wanted to do it. And my husband was like, well, there's one location that's near us that's doing it if you want to go. And I was like, no. So I said no to the Waffle House. And we are going to eat in. I'm going to make a points-friendly steak dinner. And I'm going to make a sugar-free dessert. And we're going to hang out, maybe have a glass of wine, like just normal chill. I told him next year when I'm skinny, we can go and eat at Waffle House for Valentine's Day. I'm not there yet.
Yeah, that's goals.
Yeah, goals. I want to eat at Waffle House.
Sometimes I get puns in my head, but I know they're not appropriate.
He always can.
He always can. Grits and eggs. So how did everybody else's week go? What are the, the scales saying? Do you have non-scale victories? Shout those out too. My nose is so itchy right now. I think it's because the cats have been in here.
You have any non-scale victories?
Me? The shirt's an extra small.
Yeah! I think that's just a victory.
Yeah, but it's like I think it's one of those shirts that's supposed to fit like loosely, but I'm just wearing it like a normal shirt. So like the ones that like hang off of someone's shoulder like this, and they're like, oh, it's so.
I love those where it's like I'm just so relaxed and like I'm just so like comfy in my giant shirt.
Yeah, but that's not how it's fitting me. It's just fitting me like a normal shirt. But it was the only one left, so I was like, I'm getting them. I think this will fit me regular style. It might not be slouchy.
Those shirts never fit me, even when I'm skinny. Like these hold everything up, so like nothing is ever slouchy unless I look like a giant potato sack. It's not cute. And it's not just I don't think I look cute. It's like a beanie situation. Like I know it looks frumpy.
Oh my gosh, I will never ever in my life forget that moment. That's so funny.
I had some non-scale victories over the last couple weeks, but mostly they were just dominating my food demons. But I did not overindulge for my birthday, which I never do. I always look for an excuse to get those yummies in. But we just made a controlled plan and I stayed in and we celebrated, but not with food, which is hard. And then we went camping this last weekend, which is another trigger for me because who doesn't want to like eat all the delicious shit when they're like, it's cold outside and like you're wanting to snuggle up by the fire and eat s'mores.
Yeah.
But I didn't eat anything. I ate one meal that was out. It was a barbecue meal. And I tracked it, and I was as good as I could be for the rest of the week. So I just feel like maybe the food isn't as important anymore. I'd rather be skinnier. But I'm starting to get to that point where like I'd rather say no now and then enjoy it later when I've reached goal.
Yeah, that's good. I mean. It just seems like your headspace, like you're so in the game lately. Like,
yeah, I feel like there's a big chunk of this journey where I was using like emotions and like stress and activities as reasons to cheat. But now, especially since my husband is so like focused and you've reached goal and like everybody is just so like there, I feel like if I don't change something, I'm never gonna get there. Like
yeah.
if I don't make a sacrifice, I'm gonna stay the same. And like, what's the point in even doing Weight Watchers if you're not gonna try? Like if you're just gonna if I keep gaining and losing the same 5 pounds, like I'm just not gonna get anywhere. So yeah, I don't know. Something just clicked in my brain where I was like, if I'm ever going to be that person that I picture in my brain that I want to be, I can't keep eating the way that I do. Like I just can't. So now it's kind of like I want to hurry up and get to that goal so I can eat those treats. Like I can enjoy myself like on a weekend or like on a camping trip and then recover,
Yeah.
But I can't do that now. I can't. I'm not in the space to do it.
Yeah, I think that you've set up some really good really strong boundaries. Like when you just like even because you were going to go out with your friend and stuff too. And when you thought you couldn't handle it, you just were like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
hard. Yeah, my friend offered for us to go to like another. Well, let's just say every restaurant is my favorite restaurant, but another restaurant that is like yummy and we don't go very often. And I knew that if I went there, everything would be like game. Like I just feel like, all right, it's on. I never get to come here, and so I decided I just didn't go.
Yeah, that's really listening to yourself and doing some serious self-care.
Yeah.
Crazy. Flick. So I started watching.
Where do you see that?
Someone's name is Flick, and this is hello. So you might want to watch that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch you. I'm watching you.
And let's see, are you a good flick or are you a bad flick?
I mean, flicks can be good, but they could also be bad. I'm probably saying your name wrong. Rochelle. Okay. She wanted to know. She just started watching in November, and she wants to know how we came together. Actually, we should do like a video on our channel that explains, because it's hard. It's hard because there's two of us and we do not live in the same state. Celia's on the other side of the planet to me. Like I'm deep south and she's in Seattle.
I'm from Washington.
And I'm from Georgia.
And we met on OkCupid.
Mm-hmm. We met on plentyoffish.com.
Yeah, Match.com in eHarmony. We met on them all.
I swiped right.
Yes. Tinder. So we actually met on Instagram over a food-related post.
Go figure.
Yeah, but to be fair, it was like it was a nutritionally dense food post. It was like the Weston Price stuff. So it was a hashtag. So then we just started following. I think I followed you first because I went to her profile and was like, she is adorable, and we like a lot of the same stuff. This is weird. And then we became friends.
Yeah, and then Celia talked me into starting a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, because we both have totally forgot about that part. I feel like I never did that. So I started this very small indie natural makeup channel. And then Cherie is super into that stuff. And I'm like, you should totally film. And so then she started making a channel, and then we would send each other stuff, and the
rest is history.
The rest is history. Just knew that we were beefies.
And we've come to visit each other a couple times now, and we have this channel.
We have this channel, and we FaceTime pretty much every day that our husbands are home.
Yep.
And Snapchat on the reg.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, she is my kindred spirit, and she lives so far away. I know. It's malarkey that you live so far away.
Only the internet could have brought us together.
I know, but I am grateful for it. So that is our story.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. When are you planning on starting Simply Filling?
I'm not sure. I think I don't know if I want to do it by myself. So I think a couple people have said they were thinking about trying it. So I'm thinking March. Yeah. So I'm plus if I wait till March, I'll be closer to my second Weight Watchers goal, and I'll feel a little bit more comfortable experimenting. Yeah. But I'm only going to give it like a week. And if I have a gain, then I'm going to know that's not the style for me. The only thing that attracts me to it is the fact that you don't have to log and count stuff, which I think could be like a break for my brain. And that it encourages you to eat like a set amount of nutritious foods, but you have to watch portions. Like you can't have 18 portions of pasta just because it's whole wheat. So
I am not gonna do Simply Filling.
Okay.
I just
very passionate about that.
Yeah, I've looked at the list of stuff, and I'll see how it goes for you. Maybe there might be some revelation. I'm like, oh wow, I want to try this, but I don't want to do it. I just feel like it's gonna make me feel like I'm on a diet, and that's when I hate life. I mean, it was like the same thing with the vegan challenge. But
I do think that if I practice it, it could be a tool that I could use for I don't know, if I'm in a situation where I can't track, I could pick stuff from the Simply Filling list, because I've read that you can count, you can switch them up or whatever, and you still get weeklies that you can use whenever. So I could still maybe Monday through Friday would be Simply Filling, and then use my weeklies on the weekend.
Yeah, I don't think I would know when to stop. I think once I turn that switch in my head that I wasn't, you know what I mean? That I would just.
I think that's what worries me, is that my brain will be like, we do need 8 servings of pasta. We do need it. And then I'll make it, and I'll make myself eat it, Yeah.
It would be something like that for me. I don't know.
Healthy Girls wants to know what kind of editing program we use. We both do vlogging on our cell phone, and we just have the free iMovie app. It's super easy. It's free. You just film on your phone, and then you just upload it to the YouTube app.
Yeah, it's super easy.
You can't do like fancy editing, like with like and like but you can do just normal. I don't want them to see me picking my nose. Cut that out. I don't want them to hear this like 95-minute rant.
You can cut. You can do videos. You can add music. You can. I mean, I've been able to do some pretty good like.
Oh yeah, you can make a decent basic video, but you can't do like special effects and like.
No, you can't do that.
You got to get some fancy stuff for that.
Yeah, you do. What have you on? Fox here? What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, your ears. They want to know if you have on Fox ears.
No, I don't.
Simple answer.
I don't like Flick.
All right. Bye. Bye, Flick.
Bye.
Flick is glad. He done been glad.
Flick has been banned.
Banned.
It's easier than I thought. Huh. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I think it's different for everyone. Like I know Jessie is doing it and she loves it. I think it also could be good for maintenance if you are at maintenance and you have a week where you go off of plan and then you want to get back on, but maybe not track everything. Simply filling could be good for you. So I think there's definitely pros and cons.
There's a baby. Like
why are we being really still?
He started crying at the door and scratching. No. Let me in.
He has little tiny fingers under the door.
I know. Well, hopefully this week I'll have some vlogs that are over 3 minutes long.
You get it, girl.
Gosh. Well, and I feel, because I do show everything that I'm eating and what I'm doing. I'm like, well, how the heck do I fill it up to 12 minutes before? Like, I'm supposed to be super chatty.
You're just going to have to eat more. You're just going to have to, like, make yourself eat, like, 900 different things.
Probably.
I'm having 1 packet of ketchup. I am having.
Just kind of like every single ingredient and its point value. Ay. Oh, Jackie. No, you're not. Yeah, Jackie, we did a later muffin chat. Earlier muffin chat because I'm going to go hang with the hubs.
Hubby hang.
Ooh.
We're just on fire tonight.
Take it as you will. Take it as you will. I think that we are always that way, and then what makes it worse is like we'll say something and then we both recognize it. Like we're like,
because it's hard when you're on live chat because it's like we're FaceTiming. So this is how we would talk when we FaceTime, and so like it's really hard for me to, like hold it in, like hold everything in.
I know. If we unclick the live button, it all comes out.
It's true. You guys behind the scenes, frightening. So what did we just talk about? We got on a tangent.
I don't know. Want to do a YouTube roll call? It's been a while. Roll call! If you have a YouTube channel, Instagram, anything that you would like to share, please put it in the comments section so people can follow, like, stalk. I mean,
yeah, let's all stalk each other. I'm down.
I'm always down for a little light stalking.
Yeah, I'm a good for like a lightly petting stalk.
Yeah. Like I like to enough to know you care, but not so much that you're gonna kill me.
Yeah, we want to live. We want to live. Eve wants to know what's our favorite thing that we have found on Weight Watchers.
You guys.
Yeah. I don't know if you mean food-wise, but I'd say if you mean in the universe way, the YouTubes. That's been, I think, a key motivator for both of us to keep this going, and to keep trying to do better.
Food-wise, grab a pen.
Grab a pen,
because this was so opa feta dill dressing. That is hands down my favorite. I am not a vinaigrette person. I'm not one of those people like, oh, just oil and vinegar for me. I can't do it. I hate it. So having a creamy dressing is important to me, and that is delicious. It doesn't taste super like yogurt or anything. It's really good. Sheree, you actually like the ranch one.
Yeah, I love the ranch one. That's only because I can't. Dill makes me feel like I'm eating soap.
Yeah, chicken salad. I make a lot of chicken salad with the light mayo and put it on the little veggie thin crackers because you get a buttload, a metric buttload for a very small amount of points.
Yeah.
I love the new gum that is at Weight Watchers meetings, the 0 Point gum. They have the kettle corn one, which it's so weird how much it tastes like kettle corn.
It's a gum?
It's gum. And they have cookie dough, they have rainbow ice, they have birthday cake.
What?
Yeah, then they taste really good.
It's like Willy Wonka where you eat the gum and it's like all the flavors.
Yes.
It's into a blueberry.
But I didn't turn into a piece of kettle corn afterwards, thankfully.
It'd be an adorable piece of kettle corn.
You can get that gum at Target, but scan it, because I know the Girl Scout one was a point.
I would not waste a point on gum.
No, not unless it stayed forever. Forever. I also like the Premier Protein shakes. Actually, the muscle milk shakes is what I've been converted to because of Homegirl and then Cherie. Homegirl, living life on Lifetime.
Living large on Lifetime.
Living La Vida Loca.
Living La Vida on Lifetime.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I love the muscle milks too. They're only a point and they're delicious.
Adding them to your coffee is really good.
Kroger has them on sale right now for $5.99.
There's a ton of stuff at Trader Joe's that I'm into. I mean,
I think my basic survival pack is roasted potatoes and broccoli. Like I can always eat that every night. I pretty much do. And sugar-free cake mix with the pumpkin mixed in because it's only 3 points for a cupcake. And it feels and they have a actual muffin mix that I bought. It's a sugar-free muffin mix, so I'm gonna try and work that into my life this week. What else? Have to have sugar-free syrups because coffee has to be in my life constantly.
Coffee is a big deal. It's a big deal.
That was my hardest thing on Weight Watchers.
Those low point fudge sickles. The ones that are only 1 point, you get like 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are good. Halo Top!
Halo Top! My husband can't stop eating it.
By the way, if you guys are going to Weight Watchers meetings, they're discontinuing the Sprinkle Me Pink bars, so load up on Sprinkle Me Pink.
Why? They're so popular, and I haven't even got to eat one yet.
Girl, I got you covered. But
then I'm gonna love them, and they're gone.
I know. It's really hard for me to deal with because that's probably my favorite bar.
Uh-oh. Teresa said that Flick is trying to follow her on Instagram. That's not the level of stock we like.
Flick.
Come on, homie.
Have you ever heard people say, okay, when I was little, I heard kids say this a lot. She flicked me off.
Yes.
It's flip, right?
I say flick me off. I say flick me off.
No, it's not. It's flip me off.
I also called soup cases until I was like 26. So.
No. Soup cases.
Like it was like a case full of soup. Like it was like a soup case.
How do you not know?
I don't know. I guess maybe the twang that I grew up with, like that's just what I heard them say, even though I don't know what they were actually saying. But for the longest time, I just called it a soup case. And then I can't remember. I was like talking, and I was like, "Yeah, I gotta get my suitcase." And my boyfriend at the time was like, "You're what?" And I was like, "My suitcase." And he's like full of candles.
What's up, soupy sales?
Yeah, it smells like Lipton Landing. And he's like, "It's a suit case. Like you put a suit in it for traveling." And I was like, "Oh."
I think the consensus is flipped. Like you get flipped off.
All right, so then it's just me.
Well, you can flick anybody off if you want to.
I'm flicking everyone off.
Flick you all. That's hilarious.
Any low points, desserts that are not worth your time?
Yeah, those that Arctic. What's the name of that crap? That crap ice cream.
Oh, Arctic Fox. No, that's my hair dye.
No, that's the name of an RV.
Arctic Fox is my hair dye. Do not eat that. It's bad.
Arctic Zero, yes. That one is not, it's not very good. I did get it one time because my store didn't have Halo Top for a long time. I got just a chocolate and it was horrible. It was like not a lot of flavor, was not creamy at all. Not a fan.
I've had some dessert that I was like, oh, but I can't remember what it was because I didn't buy it again.
I'm trying to think because I haven't, I mean, dessert wise, the things that I eat are always the same.
Julia has a salty tooth and I have a sweet tooth. So you're like a savory.
Exactly.
And I don't really like ice cream. I mean, I like it if it's the real business and I can put like 900 pounds of cookie dough in it. But I don't really ever go, man, I wish I had an ice cream. I always go, man, I wish I had a donut or a cake, an entire cake.
Yeah, I like cake too. I do. But I since working, or since doing the Weight Watchers stuff, like working in there, the bars are something I really like, the caramel ones.
Yeah, the ones I got to try were really good. That caramel chocolate one is the jam. Like, it is super good. And it's like an actual candy bar texture. Although I wish that for 2 points it was a little bit bigger. It's like a point a bite, but it's really good.
Yeah, it is. Well, and I think a lot of them are so sweet that if I honestly did have more of it, I would get sick of it. I think it's the perfect amount.
Oh my gosh. The red velvet Halo Top is the only Halo Top that I would like, that I legit would crave. It is so good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My husband just started texting me.
That's okay. I love sugar cookies too. I love sugar cookies from the mall, from that cookie stand where they're warm and they're soft.
The Toll House minis are 2 points a piece too. Those are really good. You can break them off and like just bake a couple in the oven at, you know, like I'm going to have 2 of these cookies and then you get warm chocolate chip cookies. They were really good when I had them. And I did eat dough a couple times and that was delicious.
I was gonna say, I would be like, I'm going to eat 2 and then 6 dough jump bubbles. That's what I'm going to eat. Also, Trader Joe's has these cinnamon cookies that are like letters. And you can get 15 of them for 5 points, and they are super good with like a cup of tea.
The Schoolhouse ones.
Yeah, the Schoolhouse cookies. They're so good. I just don't live close enough to a Trader Joe's to get them, but they're really, really yummy. Nutter Butter.
Nutter Butter.
Nutter Butters were my dad's favorite cookie, and he would sit down with a whole thing of Nutter Butters and drink a tab and eat like Nutter Butters, and we weren't allowed to eat them because they were like his special cookies. But so like anytime I got a Nutter Butter or a fudge stripe cookie, I felt like I'd won like the dad lottery. I'm like, he loves me so much, I'm eating a Nutter Butter.
Yeah, that's, I don't remember having a Nutter Butter myself. Only my dad eating them when I was little. He would get the packages at the gas station.
Yeah, yeah. My dad would get a pack of cigarettes, tab, and Nutter Butters, and he'd come home.
Your dad is a health guru. Your dad is a health guru.
A health guru. He's like, let me show you how to squish all your insides. Speaking of tab, I have a Diet Dr. Pepper addiction, and it is real. It is real.
Mm-hmm. Real bad.
I've never, ever been a soda drinker. Like, I'll crave it when I eat certain foods, but I've never been like, I have to have one with the meal. And I've had at least 2 a day for like 2 weeks straight. And I mean, they're zero whatevers, but I know they're not good for me. And I'm not drinking water because I'm drinking so much. So today I
buy like a case of any kind of soda. I'll always reach for it first because it's easy.
Yeah, and it's delicious. It's so much yummier than water. So today I told myself I was not allowed to have a Diet Dr. Pepper with dinner unless I had my 3 quarts of water, and I did. So I'm having my 1 Diet Dr. Pepper, and I'm like savoring it. This is a leftover from dinner. I'm like, it's so good.
Oh, you got froze for a second. You got froze.
In my back.
Your nails, are they black?
Mine are a dark gray. They're like a smoke gray.
They look black to me. Mine are.
You made me double check. I was like, did I paint them?
With a silver stripe down the middle. So no, not me.
Mine are dark gray. I can't find the Jif with peanut butter. Everyone talks about it. I've never seen it in my store. Oh, PB2 is a great desserty sort of thing. They have a chocolate one. It's really good with bananas and like a 1-point tortilla. I like it on rice cakes. I like it in like just a bowl. I like it mixed with yogurt for dipping fruit in. I just love PB2. It's real good. It's real good.
Yeah, it is really good. Real good.
It's real good. Yeah, it's real good.
I'm trying to think. It's hard. Like when we first started, I remember I bought all that Walden Farm stuff, and it was like ass.
Mine is still in the back of my cabinet.
So gross.
I threw away
some of the stuff was okay, and most of it was just horrible. But I remember being so excited, like, oh my gosh, they're all 0 points. It's so great, blah, blah. And I ordered so much, and it was just so bad. I remember I got the orange preserves or the apricot preserves. I was trying to make some kind of apricot chicken, and the way it cooked down, it smelled like an onion. Like it was just gross. It was just weird.
We should do or start some sort of tag video where we do like newbie lessons we learned like when we were first starting Weight Watchers and like things we've learned since then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like when we started, and probably a lot of people have the same problem. You know, you're floundering and you're wasting a lot of money on stuff because you're trying to find replacements. And
yeah,
I feel like that could be a useful video.
Hello. They're right here in the bed.
It's me you're looking for.
Yes, come say hi.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. That's my man piece. Hanging up in the closet. He gets really confused when I clean my house because then he can't find stuff.
That is mine.
Like,
where'd you move my stuff?
I know.
Had it in this very specific pile.
The strawberry and blueberry syrup are okay. I can't remember what syrup I had, and it was so bad. Some of the stuff is okay. The oat
you got that marshmallow fluff, didn't you? Didn't you get the marshmallow fluff?
No, I got chocolatey sauces, which it did not taste like chocolate. It tasted like if Tootsie Roll made a syrup and then mixed it with ass. That would be what it was, like an ass flavor. Yeah, it was so gross. It was so gross.
It's naturally flavored.
Yeah, but it's hard too because you can't. Some people really like stuff and other people don't. Like I know people rave about that oatmeal. So good, so good. And I think it's horrible.
I didn't like it.
It tastes like medicine.
I didn't like it. No.
I don't like it. It's not for me.
No.
I don't care if it was 1 point. I wouldn't eat it. Like it's not good. I bought a whole box thinking it was going to be the bee's knees, and it turned up not being.
No, I do miss oatmeal. I feel like I want to make Instagram oatmeal. I want to make like a big thing of oatmeal with like little like nuts on it and like chunks of fruit, like some like dollop of like organic yogurt, and then like I make this monstrosity and it's like 950 smart points, and I'm like, well, now I can't even eat my creation.
I love fancy oatmeal. My favorite way to eat oatmeal before was like cook up oatmeal, and then I would put a spoonful of peanut butter or almond butter in there, and honey and nuts and all this stuff, and I'd eat it.
Brown sugar, cinnamon, and salt, like and like heavy whipping cream. Like I want it creamy and thick. I don't want it to be runny and watery. I want it thick and chunky. Work that monkey.
I like the Weight Watchers oatmeal. Oh, I haven't tried the strawberry and cream one, but I love the Quaker oatmeal strawberries and cream one.
Oh yeah, I heard someone else. Maybe it was on my video to talk about the Trader Joe's ones. They have the frozen ones.
Frozen.
Isn't the overnight oatmeal like 8 points though? I'm pretty sure, or at least when I make it, because half a cup of oats is 5 points, and then you have to have some sort of liquid, which is usually at least 2, and then any toppings you have, so it's at least 7.
That's not a high point breakfast to me.
Oh, see, I make my points. I think I'm doing my points wrong to begin with because right now I have 12 points left for the day, but that's because I didn't eat breakfast. And if I do eat breakfast, I try and make it super small so that I can have like that wiggle room after dinner. But I really think that's not the way you should do it. I probably should make myself eat a substantial breakfast. Like I think the biggest one I have is like one of those sandwiches that are 4 points.
A half a cup of dry is 4.
So why does it gain a point when you cook it? Oh, you mean when you weigh it out after? If it's cooked, half a cup cooked, then it's 5 points. But if you're weighing it out dry,
what?
Math science.
I don't know math science. Oh, my eyes! I haven't bought new eyelashes and they're super heavy. And
yeah, I bought some cashew milk so I can try and make some oats because that milk is 0 points if you use half a cup.
Oh my gosh, I saw the best meme. It was a cashew and it was outside and it said cashew outside.
Cashew outside.
How about that?
How about that?
Cashew outside.
That girl is so sad. She makes my heart sad.
That meme is so good.
Like she wasn't hugged enough as a child. Like nobody told her she was beautiful and magical. And now she's that.
Now she's just catching people outside.
Now she's cashing them outside. I can't even make those noises with my mouth.
Cashew outside. I know I can't either. I don't have enough hood.
We're not gangster. Mm-hmm. We're pretty fly for us guys.
I wish cashew and almond milk were simply filling improved. Yeah.
What milk is simply filling? Is it just straight up milk?
Breast milk.
I mean, I can get down with, well, maybe not breast milk. It's simply filling because it's already inside you.
That's so gross. I just grossed myself out.
I was like, ew, now I can only picture Celia like, hold on, I'm coming. Let's test you out with that.
I love you. Soy milk, yeah, I can't do soy.
Fat-free milk, that's what we drink anyway. Like we either, we drink fat-free milk and then I drink cashew milk. My husband is not about that nut milk life.
Hashtag nut milk.
Hashtag nut milk.
They had to come up once. We still need to get shirts made that say hashtag nut milk.
I think we do. I think it's a must. Hashtag nut milk. Sorry. I like full-fat coconut milk in everything. I like it in baking. I like it in oatmeal. I like it in everything. I want to have that for the rest of my life.
Me too.
I
love the thick and creamy kind that you can whip.
Oh yeah.
And it gets like I loved putting that in my coffee before because it was like a frothy cappuccino.
Let's talk about all the food we miss. I miss having 18 tablespoons of sugar in my coffee. Like that is my favoriteest kind of coffee is like real full fat milk or heavy whipping cream and then like 4 tablespoons of sugar for like a cup this big and just.
I miss real peanut butter.
I make points for real peanut butter sometimes because I was on that peanut butter kick for weeks. You remember?
Yeah, I just miss not thinking about it having peanut butter toast and stuff like that. Being like, oh, peanut butter.
I agree on coconut oil and avocado. Apparently on Simply Filling, those are not sanctified foods for Simply Filling. Coconut oil is a very healthy oil and an avocado is a very healthy fat. Now, I think probably the reason it's not on there is because if it was, I know me personally, I'd be like, oh, avocados are Simply Filling. I'll have 6 also with tips, you know.
What?
I'll make guacamole.
Oh, with chips. I was like, with tips. I was like, what the hell?
There you go.
I don't know what avocado tips are.
Well, it's just the tip, and so it's less points. Let's not go there.
Not go.
I miss honey too. I miss like real honey.
Yeah. I don't know. There's not a ton of stuff that I feel like I miss. You know,
I think you can work it in.
I miss having quiet nights to myself with an entire Little Caesars take and bake sausage pizza.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, I miss eating without thought. Yeah, like I miss not caring about everything I'm putting in my mouth. Like, I think I told you like a couple of days ago, I was like, I think a great day for me would just be to sit and watch like 16 movies in a row, or like some show that I can't stop watching, and just order like 18 things off the Chinese food menu and sit quietly by myself with nobody else around me. And just like, I just want to have like sauce stuck to my shirt and like wontons on my face and like just, that's what I want.
I mean, and you know what? That's the thing, is a planned indulgence is not a bad thing. You know, if you made a plan that was something that you were going to do, like, I don't think that there is an issue with it every once in a while as a thing, you know, but that's not how I ate before. Yeah. I would do it on Tuesday and roll up and get myself some double cheesies on Wednesday, you know?
Yeah, like, well, that's the thing is, yeah, before we ate like that every day. I think I told you guys a couple of chats ago that there was a wing place that we used to go to at least 4 times a week when me and my husband were not dieting, which is probably why we were gaining so much weight. But they know us and our order by heart. And a couple weeks ago, we went in and I had a healthy version of their food. And when I came in, she goes, "You're so skinny." She's like, "You don't like our food anymore?" And I'm like, "No, I just can't that." Yeah, I'm just like, I just can't eat here 3 times a week anymore. And she's like, "You find another place to eat?" I'm like, "No, we're just not eating out a lot."
Like, well, and I can eat still. I don't think my stomach shrunk. I don't think that there's anything, because when I have wild out, like, I've been able to, I eat a shocking amount of food and still feel okay. Like, you know, when people say like, "Oh, my stomach shrinks, I can barely eat anything now." I do not have that problem. I am a lady in the streets, but a freak in the buffet. Like, I can seriously tear it up.
I'm gonna vouch for Celia on this one, because we went to all you can eat sushi, and I would get a plate and I didn't like it, and I give it to Celia, and she's like, "Okay," and then I give it to Celia, and she's like, "Okay."
I know. I'm like Kobayashi. Like, oh, no. Like, I can literally eat so much food. And like, and not be sick, not like, "Oh, it hurts so bad." I'm like, that was really good.
That was amazing.
I'm glad that I got to taste one of everything. Like,
yeah, I think actually that might be a good video that we could also do, is just have a control. Yeah, have an all-you-can-eat sushi video. Just see how much Celia can put away. Like, we'll take bets.
Yeah, I don't make everybody else so nauseous that they won't want to eat bad.
That's a popular thing on YouTube now, is mukbang. Yeah, where you sit there and just eat your face off.
I love
it. Like, we could do like a video where we plan a controlled like horde meal, like something we've been fantasizing about, and just how we navigate that and how we put it into plan and make it happen.
That would be fun. Although we'd probably have to label the F out of it, because we don't want anybody to stumble upon it and be triggered.
Wait, what? Say that.
You know, if I was sitting and eating what I wanted to, I feel like people would be like, "Oh my gosh, why did I click on this video? I'm so hungry."
That's true. It would be not a good influence video.
It would just be like, "Trigger video, all the foods and how we handle it on Weight Watchers."
How we stop being on Weight Watchers. Like, how we flicked Weight Watchers off. And it's just like us with like a pile of food.
We're just flicking Weight Watchers off.
You told me to use flick. You said I can use flick. I'm putting it in my suitcase and I'm leaving.
I'm packing up my. Oh my gosh, I have to go.
Okay.
It's 4:50.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys this week for vlogging. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We can Valentine's vlog together, and we have an amazing week.
I will see you on Wednesday for hopefully a longer than 3-minute video. I promise I'm okay. Just been really busy with everything.
You got it, girl.
We love you guys. We hope that you have a fabulous week, and we will see you soon. Bye. Bye, Muffin.